The constitution for a recap of the last video. Yaya jamme kabira ya jibe ko diaspora nkoli bembatandikan ne benna mansa ya batandikan 2006. A constitutional amendment ke in parliament akosa infang momo Gambia dingoti ye banku do la kaito sodo e keta banku do dingoti. Ite mansa ya nyin no la jang, ite kela jang vice presidenti, ite kela no ministati, ite kela no deputy nyim banko kam. Ay nyin lef. Ite president yala, ite vice president yala, ite deputy yala, ite minister yala. Gambia kono ate kela. Nyim dula na nonu. President ya jamme wole ke 1997 constitution kono in 2006. Gambia noli ya longa kweta dunia be mako. Gambia banko wala fatafindu. Ala talent solu jama bale ka kanema kata dunia bantal. The talents, the raw talents. Gambia banko, let's confine it to Gambia. Gambia la mo kendo mimborta ya jamela marolo kono 1994 kata 2016. Kata 2016. Gambia dingo mimborta banko ka kendo ana kallanke wo siadalde. Kabiri itate borta itata wandia. Ilafte kun wandia. Ilaftale karanno je. Ye londo soto. Ye dokuo kije. Ye palasol soto je. Niwol keta. Isaje wo molu. Isela badingol mako ino Gambia banko kan. Ise kuke no ila mole suokon. Mo jamanata ni koy healthcare kendo sodo jaralo kendo sodo America banko kan. Ni tata je foyka America dingotiko. Ni man America kaito sodo. Ita jaral kendo sodo no la America. Ni man America kaito sodo. Ite karango kendo keno la America bayde karambungo da kole ata jel. Niman America kaito soto. Nafa mimbe America banko ka ite soto la nimu Gambia no di tata America wo nyama. Wo dalilo le atinna mol ni tata bande ka banko la kaito ngining pure taraje. Bar ni yake ipareta ye munafa mimbe soto. Ini la suol kono banko le ka tala. Wala mu inin Gambia le ka tala ibota banko le minka. NPP as a political party, diaspora e min noje, diaspora membership e min ke noje, ndate ofala, atoli alonne. Bari ne NPP la rank jibe, mambi for the B, ma for B de, mambi for the. Bari kabira be kolearing, kabirin President Barrow bina 2016, coalition of fango, NPP, UDP, NRP, PDO, ISPPP, whatever name you call them. Diaspora a role min pleje, akweta mo bemal. Bari ma play nyinka mako, ntolbetula kela jubur langol let. We will remain to be statues without value, statues without ability to contribute and have a say and be part of decision-making institutions of our country. Imake okam. Barin dolla NPP in batungata auto. By the cabinet minister mu NPP, the cabinet mu NPP, the Mansakunda mu National People's Party leti. National People's Party has a diaspora chapter. Honorable Maimuna Sise, wala ba nyaton kaya kang, in our executive, Lamin Jawraba Noma. Maimuna mu diasporality. Ntolia Lamin Jawara mu diaspora de nyimo fulol be yalonne Gambia fana ya sedia NPP party o kono diaspora e mune noje wolom Gambia nol minu be banda ye banku fula di yaso baradol cabinet minister lu lafta min folale domandi wolom nyinti a lot of you that are in cabinet today did very little when it comes to contributing to bringing Barrow to office. I'm not saying all of you there. We have excellent partners like Ahmad. We have members of the NPP from the start like Demba Sabali, Ibrahim Silla. You have Honorable Musa Drame. These are people that have been part and parcel from the start. And in fact, they know the genesis when it comes to the role that their brothers and sisters played in bringing the Barrow government to power. Let's forget about 2016. Let's talk about 2018 going towards forming NPP and getting Barrow to power as a full-fledged NPP government. Barin tol nalbe nyokan tembo min na nalmu kilindin tol min bota diaspora. Nganna dimba al bula je. Nganna family ni na doko al bula. Amanke malon ko 1997 constitutional baluri. We knew that 1997 constitution barred us from holding positions of value, positions of authority, positions of decision making. We knew that when we were sacrificing all of that in the name of camaraderie, in the name of love and unity, in the name of an objective to build a country that is all inclusive, that encompasses and unites all different sections and factions for a united development. We knew that. Ngalone ko 1997 constitution onde Ahmad molbe diamula kam fango fa Barrow aning NPP kakasanke o sankada Gambia kanna do ko bula moli mbane yem fanen ndengalone ko haninga o beke Ibrahima Silla le chance on det ndengalon Adama Barrow le chance on det Dawda Jallo le chance on det Musa Drame le chance on det Demba Saba le chance on det ngalon ne ko ndinte nga nyinkelo beke mpareta Ibrahima e chance min sodo kabunya plaso sodo ndema osodo Suleiman Kamara min botana Angleterre telecom expert olem ay wolonne suntu ture mi yalon ko abota nang United Kingdom anata e keloke ya bane kuobe kala alkal kontenyol nim fabu sana nyol yela dimbal bula. It is clear to them yalon ne ko ninga nyin keloke ning NPP winter ntolte kenola ministeralty nde kenola deputy nde kenola president nde kenola vice president ye olonne bari lañim belo ngo kola nganka funyole kanu atol mimbe bankoka ngal kanule a jareta nyele ngal kanule to point hanna to man tol tekela ministeralty a jareta le nalbe fa trencho kono purato le ministère soto ngal kanule enough adum lata le enough pour kan na dokuol bula kan na fengol be bula ngana ngal tara suo kono ngal nga kelo ke natolu dol fangon tolye tambal nyato hani ngalo ngatol le be muna fanna ka tambin tolti yalo ngani ya nyimma baloti de nyimu ngani ya nyimma balti de wallahi fo hakilo mi yalon ko hasido hakilo lem fo sondo mo mi yalon ko fasiki ala be farinje wala ta lonna ko wallahi kabirin nyilbina nyin kelola sidin ja yalon ne ko Gitteh ate kenola deputy speaker sidi olon ndena be kelola aya lonne Gitteh alonne ko ate kenola speaker ay nyin kelo ke nyawonya na pareda ndele be kela ndele nga chansodo ngake speaker Gitteh alonne ate kenola speaker Ibrahima Silla alonne ko nin Gitteh be nyin kelola nimalla buke la nimman sino abuka sino aya lonne ko na pareda ate kenola minister ndese keno ate Gitteh olonne fabu e olonne sunte olone bari lañi longo be kola I kafuta mai agrita ko I tollatan tollala minu be ground man dual citizenship soto I latan nale ale kilae ye ngania nyima soto nyala puri ninga keloke nim pareta ntolngata nga munafam palasol ta wallahi I kiliwo kilimbije yalonne Dawda Jallo e nyilonne Kabirin Gitteh was when Gitteh was in the trenches, ibe kola suto mobuka sino. Dawda is aware ko. No matter how much Gitteh fights, he is aware of the existence of a section in the 1997 constitution that bars him from becoming a vice president, from becoming any member of cabinet, from even running for National Assembly. Dawda knows Gitteh knew. They would have asked themselves, why are they doing all of this? Because we believe Konatol be palasoro. Omu kairold la yu'minu ahadukum hatta yuhibbal akhihi ma yuhibbu li nafsihi. Ndol lata wala. Sundu ture lata wala. Alkali konde lata wala. Ibrahima Silla ite wolonne. Honorable Musa Drame nyola albe wolonne ko. Ndol ngalonne ko nim pareta kelola nalbe keloka almandang. In terms of contribution. But contribution of cola, we know in our heads, you guys can be ministers. You guys can be anything. and we don't have a chance to even compete with you for positions. We are aware. But with all of that, we trusted you. Starting from President Barrow, we lata la ale aninkila. Nga nyinyake, nga na dokuol bula, doliela dokuol filije, fabu sana nyolu, sanji fula, ibota banko kayela dimbal tuje. Yima kinde nyolu, dolu mawol long, but ale long anala kila, aye long. They are aware of all of this. Alco diaspora is marginalized. Atol lekaf. And we need to try and fix that problem. Jumal le nyanda problem of fix la, sundu ta fix no la. Because ate o palasitu. Fabu ta fix no la fangwe. Ate o palasitu. Gitteh ta fix no la fangwe. Alkali konta ta fix no la fangwe. Nintada UDP. Mbod shedi kan nyol ta fix no le fangwe. Because he mantara o palasolto. But in later le ko, atol min nimmu kilindi. Lata nyola wala nanga kafolo puru nga kelo ke mbese kundamen nga molmi yalonko ye discriminate nkana songal constitutional nada eko president Adama Barrow ekabe retroactive constitutional mbole sambala nang e close nada close mi yalonka ko president Barrow la first term ate kelano atol mbele nada yoga because that is your interest wo Barrow la interested Mbela nyoka nko. That is discriminatory against Adama Barrow. Barrow safun because that is one person. Adama Barrow dama pet. That close here Adama damale affect. Adama pet amani mo affect. President Barrow dama Gambia la history to. Adama wo close here tell affect. I'm sure that is clear. Because Yaya Jammeh is never coming back. We know that. The only president me alonga Gambia mara that close ko. Ila first term, Barrow la first term is part of it. I Barrow da mala affect. Mbe wulta because it's discriminatory against Barrow. That was supposed to be discussed. Cabinet be agreed e kai boje. Ndolbe mo be diamuta eko nyimmam bete ya to Barrow. Atol cabinet ministers, a lot of you. Atol le kanan tol kalka fo nyal diamu. Because Allah after Barrow e condemn Allah kuola. Al diamu nyimman keda. We also believe it. Naltata on one floor ko. It's discriminatory. Constitutional nata. Section mume bije. Iko atol ni mini keloke. Iyela doku ol bula. Atol balla Gambia banko ka al balla palasol. Nyindole la palasol bula nang. Inate capital ma Gambia. Yela dimba al bula. Yela doku ol bula. Yela comfort ol bula. Puri nale kelo ke nin kelo banda. Al fanalu nin al ke palaso do bunya palaso. Al sem lo mfanalie. Filmi yalon ka man tilling is not right. It's against us. It's against our rights. Purale lo al fanayo kelo ken tolie. Minister Bay, His Excellency President Barrow, Vice President, and the entire cabinet, aliye si, diaspora ming alke jayi, alkoya katale, Gambia la section olem, ika kodo min dundi, GDP almost 40%, keme tannani. Gambia diyo kaminki Gambia sawosang diaspora, atada almost $1 billion US. Almost $1 billion US. That is almost $70 billion. Na munafonka min sambanang nga banko kanule wala nang kata politikola nga banko kanule wala nang ka dokol bula ngata nale taranyoka yen nalbe baneng nin kadre fayo boda aleke minister aleke president aleke vice president aleke deputy ndol nga murunna nkale ko alin alfana e konten dabula la banko la decision making woman better atol nin tolbe agree tala ko woman better is discriminatory. President Barrow, you believe, whether you believe it now, that is questionable. But in ko, I'll believe ta wala le ko. Diaspora is been discriminated against by Yaya Jammeh. Dauda Jallo, you have said that several times. Ibrahim Asila, you have said that several times. You believe kombele nyanda kela kilindi. You believe kombele nyanda kela kilindi. Yeah. Was section on nata in the constitution. Atol tata ale constitution o jibe cabinet. You have powers to amend or you have powers to reconsider the draft because ale cabinet 2020 first draft nata. Ya reject. Alia tale. Cabinet went through the constitution. All of you. Alia jibe paper to paper. Every single section. Every single chapter. You went through it one by one. Diaspora la section o minko. Ntolu. Alse mbulano le sayanga ke ministant. Hani mansa lafta mang tombong. But nim mansa lana. If president does not trust us, let him not appoint us. But let the constitution allow us to. Because appointment into cabinet position is 100% up to the president to choose. Alafta minna dole kelaje. Foi qualified ta foi man qualified. Na alafta ta school boy sol samana mo wuli ke ma bondina nusrat I will ke cabinet minister. That is clear to all of us. But generally, do not discriminate against us for that. Not all me a keloke. Alkono. We are very useless. Ali bula tole lelmu. Nyin nyomo ba futu balol te kering. Ali bule na ye keloke kuoke. Ya mira kontol betol kundila janne. Ya mira kontol honest about what we are saying. Ali yem bula nale keloke. Lata lang kachata minna. Yara fatol ka atol munyimo sifalet. Members of cabinet. Ngalo nindi amre ye bitale ba ebe min fololom. You see, atata Facebook le ikawle fo. Atata Facebook le abuka akatu Facebook le. Ni me ke kuoke. Tonya. Cabinet malonko this is wrong. Imolo. The entire cabinet. Aliabulaje, they would say, oh, it's left to National Assembly. President Barrow section or retrospective section of the Constitution. Muna nali obondije. If it is left to National Assembly, President Barrow or retrospective kafa lola koteke. Ala tuje, leave it to National Assembly. But al cabinet minister alone, that one is discriminatory. That one is bad against one individual. Versus 200,000 capable individuals. President Barrow section also obondi. Because that is very discriminatory against your boss, cabinet ministers. But in tol mini alon ko nali e keloke, nkafuta nyoma, nimbalanta alma barote ganyal. Diaspora diu mimbebe NPP. Nkalta ala mbalanta, barote ganyal. Diaspora dual citizen ol minube diaspora. Ibe tu. I balanda aliye kuo kuka alte kututela barote ganyan aliye olon wol be kafuru nyoma versus Barrow aliye Barrow command, and we respect that because that is discriminatory against him. But in Tolbe too, more be diaspora be NPP UDP doi more be diaspora mo dual citizen aliye be naj alko mankumaya minister yala vice president yala Deputy ya fanang alko we are so useless that at all cabinet ministers you think we don't even deserve to become members of the National Assembly. Mfawon la modu. Our own people we fought with. Ibita ibafala ko he akanyine ke abuka veng ndeman sula palasola. Palaso mi alonko ibenkela je hasido ni wuloleti. Ndeman sula baranga oitande mobela. Natuma palaso lebe dila Ahmad la so that I cannot tonya fono animal kana lo akse kumo fwe Ahmad fado palaso. At least nde I have been very active supporting President Barrow cabinet 2015-16 mo bele olo 2016 adamadiung abe mo bele kenoto ko Ahmad contributed what I have contributed ale alone okafa billahi shahid ndolia adum everybody knows ko Mafofon educated, but I have university degree papers. Not even one. I have university certificates. S. Not one. Moli alone. And people know, mini and long. Yalonoko Ahmad is a competent individual. They know that. But in the cooking kela wala nte kela buku ne koti moe. Momola palasi siata nyao nya be dannan. Kullumana alayha fanin. Feo fembe kering. Abekaban. alien disappoint back adumba fola aliele alta cabinet ale kachali afa akumasile anyomo dukalale alabula je he is very inconsistent. There is no inconsistent individual dunia kono min tambita mola min ka kumo foye nyala idala aka itandila ko nibe kukiline nata te ko maita ay kuoke mi alongo nafiko tamanse ayatul munafiqu salasa idha hadatha kadhaba nina kumo fo jang ako nyinno munata ta ko ma doke wonyo nafiko te nafikidu innal munafiqina fi darkil asfali minan nar wallal betala jahannama katambe jalambatulante mose silawo mo sifal mafal mo wolleti de bari nimmol dia mutale al sala kilol to back nindere maltinum albe o section o bondi la jele because it's very bad bari min fa yente jahali cabinet minister cabinet la quote cabinet me and jahali what shocked me about cabinet you have NPP diaspora. NPP has a diaspora chapter. Ning cabinet believes co. NPP government believes co. Diaspora is not important. At least they know co. You have NPP diaspora that helps Barrow and NPP when it comes to elections. They are members of the party. Card-holding members of the party. If for nothing, accord us a little bit of courtesy and respect and consideration. Alin consult. Nali I feel ko you cannot consult everybody. Alin told me a keloke ale anin kila. Suleiman Kamara nyolbe Gambia. Lamin Tunkara nyolbe Gambia. Fabu Sane nyolbe Palasolto. Alkal Konde nyolbe Palasolto. Bala Musa Kanute nyolbe Palasolto. Siaka Jata nyolbe Palasolto. Sundu Ture nyolbe je. Nalman jite Amerifraf. Ndemange fenda. You don't believe Konde I am anything. I'm okay. But I'll nyilmimbe kukiling. Seku kujabi nyol Amerika nyol. Anin yung Safion Ture nyol. Anin na diaspora chairman Lamin fenga nyolo. Vela nyinata nyomi mkola. Lamin demba nyolo United Kingdom nyima kinde nyolo. If Gitteh is nothing, that's okay. At least cabinet. Wala Dauda Jallo. Let's have courtesy and respect for camaraderie and recognition of our participation. Nalba bondila janal ka tuje alkan jamfateng diaspora faction of NPP aliye kumanda alniye si alniye kacha wallahi naliye mbunya albe wala kala cabinet naliye mbunya Allah tanna because aliyalon ne ko aliye min keten diaspora te diale mote cabinet min yalon ka mawlo nobody in cabinet is unaware ko ninga diaspora da mondingindo they will not be happy aliyem bala alkonde carteo file that is one alkonde carteo file no problem bari alkano kan nka tiketo jo nka tara Gambia nka kodo depansi nka na register card olta nka murun ko nka tiketo sang nka murun Gambia nka danga campaign oke pour mansaye gagner atole ministerial soto nka oke at least albe dolbal kono jama bal kono albe ministerial jannin 2021 ndolta dale ngal tara Gambia. We found you in Gambia. We paid our tickets. We spent our monies. We took our register cards. We came back. Election time, we went home again. We campaigned so that we win. After the winning, we left. Ale Palace Walter. NPP the diaspora ning atuma ko cabinet Allah ta ko ndol nga bunya sotole ali respect le ali value le ali amera ntolu tonya mumolet altol mimbaji be kalsi from his excellency Barrow to the last person dukara alal fawol nyininka alna la kullara ngole tam ali amera le nyin min keden ku kendolon fo ku kendote o balning alal tema barinde nga amira min nyanda ke lolo nyindi ko jannal ka nyin constitutional samba ka diaspora da bondije alnin diaspora min denda NPP la nalma UDP ngol consultant se faham bari NPP diaspora almin nimmine keloke alni be ku killing ali e promise alkali be ku killing ne albe rights will fight lale jannal ka nyin decision o ta at least al se consult al se sundu kumandi al se fabu kumandi al se alkal kumandi alse Maimuna Sise mimbe maralin diaspora alse kumandi anin seku kuja binyolu ani wo modolu aleta alni e mitino gal ko ha ndol nyin constitution wala nyin section ode min ko diaspora alte mansayala alte minister yala alte député yano la nyin banko kan ha ndol lafta ko kachalal is a bit difficult barato le mune foje alnga kacha alni agree fenna but honey the only time you need them walam nal deuta cabinet minister ay kuja woke wala kuja o botala ministry a deuta fo Barrow ba baylale o wato le mu al sina nyil kumandi pour yal ma koy al lafta min achieve la aliya achieve momo be diaspora imu dual citizenot ebe NPP yalo nen kam min foten e mandiyamu moyen kono e mammo consultum kono adun denga lon ne ko nde Ahmad Fang, I have been talking to Dauda Jallo about this particular section of the constitution. I am surprised that the justice minister Nkotoma nka feo femfo ndebuka avansedo bal kiamat billahi alladhi la ilaha ghairu man satalla mi en dabi arjumo ndenin Dauda nyin discourse several times. Adise section mi alon ko Dauda nyolka be tarrajel diaspora has to be considered. Billahi wallahi tallahi Dauda le yimfoni nim fata nim mansatalla ndamal kada kaburoko bari ni ba bondila hani Dauda ni ndemi mu buroda sold at least isa fanya ha jite nga section o min combat la je cabinet ya bondile bari laftala al se nsa domando nga nyinni nyinke bari alkali fabu sundu al salonko you are as useless as Kido Judo Samato to these people. Billahi wallahi mal respect. Nde onde yalo nde otije nde onde. I'm not part of it. I like I said, nde they have already tagged me a black sheep. I'm okay. I'm a member of NPP until the day Barrow ya safe. Akonyin dindem kulubalo malafala ala bay. Until that day, I'm a founding member and I'll continue to support what the party decides as long as it does not discriminate against my rights. Wala na kabiring nganyeta nga primaries ke nga primaries ganye party o man son support la alfalu ye bankan support for whatever is in best known to them. I went by what the party says alngata even though you know luntango CDC se ole samanang to stand against me I don't mind because that's what the party wants. I went through the democracy but kabiri fenkele mi alon kit was against justice Gambia la loi malafala loi kurungole ma manke siloti. I stood my ground because ngalon ko tonyati je adu ning alamante kontan in the B abem kontan la over them some election or lose after spending many millions of dollars nimbe diamla al sela moy nenaman kuma fo NPP ma amanke follow billahi wallahi tallahi kuma tije nene min fo parti o ma amanke al senna kuma la moy al safo mu tolelti mankulu mbuka kebal bunya ngata social me al seofo bar ninga kumofo ala safe nal mala hakiloto nin diaspora kuoto abe partio le dibenna partio abe ole tela ba dibennale because natoli amera ko min diata ali alba kala mollale ali kuo kala min manke siloti ayelia kala manke siloti. But at the same time, aliya expect la ko ibeo ku jawlo alka min kela ibe tula sabarli nete ku kela hani mu annabi moto bukake kila na la saibol kanyo sabale kila sallallahu alayhi wasallam ni tada qur'ano kono ayatul umariya bije umar la ayolu qur'ano le tola muslimo le tola ka fo ko ayatul umar ibn al-khattab la ayolu yalo enata nyadil kila ka kumo fo kafo kono anin saibol tara siri kila nyim fo umar kay no nyinte ma fo kullo kono nko banda kila nin saibol be diamola kila ko nya Abubakar ko nyin Usman ko ha Ali ko ha Umar ko hani ya Rasulallah ntema agiri nyin iye nyo saba kila ale Jibril kinan Jibril ko kila ko Umar ya min folom silot albulo nom ite banna Qur'ano kono Qur'ano lonnal ko ayatul umariya kila lamu annabi moti la yantiqu anil hawa fote baraka kumofo Umar ibn al-Khattab ka kumofo alaka Umar tata aka kila tatuje ila taro palaso do matin na koy damale tonyalong wala damale kada hakilimati ne Umar dinding Umarun ding Umar ibn Khattab be doyari nyame annabiyo moya man futaje hana ngori man futa annabiyo moya wonin kila khairu khalqillah ala la dafe o be afisiata bet wonin o kasi Umar ndinga kumofo ala ka Jibril kinan kabirin fenke sidratul muntaha ka bondina sidratul muntaha ka kinan pura na ya fo kila ko Umar ya min folom tonyat ite lon jumat aya jumal ka jika ite ko ite mol sawara nyoyal al nim mol te kajal nim mol diamuta nga parti o min kanu nga kelo kae hani nga lon kon defense do laji you tin dol malon kon defense nga lon ne kon de kala minister we knew that from the start. We knew the 1997 constitution. You think when I was resigning from my job to go and participate for 6 months from August here, Ndebota Gambian August, Nabos Kontitanka ete me fallo. I resigned from my job. Ndata Gambia 6 months, August, September, October, November, December keda election o mbe Gambia Bangkok. Mobuka salary din. Gambia na rabe o sedia. I knew I cannot be a minister. I knew that. I knew I couldn't be a vice president. I knew that. I knew I couldn't be a member of parliament. What could I be? I knew all of that. But in lata tollela, nde lata tolonko, nilmu na colleague solet, yaya jamme jamfa bale tilin. Bari nilu late lale, ndendela nga kuke, nko, nim futata o temboto. Kuwa mi yalonko ye tilimbala le tilin tolla, nilibe, they will be honest enough, ibe fore alale enough. Pour mbenga si momo ila tonye kangu minti ya bondije malon kalbe kela nyeten nalta kela fana miyente sok wolom diaspora la alfalo minmu dual citizenol president Barrow me kumandi wala Dawda Jallow me kumandi wala Ibrahima Silla wala honorable Musa Drame bari nyilmu NPP nkollete Dawda mu NPP lete aya lonko ntolni molle keloke min ya lonko dual citizen ollem ame commande president Barrow ya lonne ntani min ya keloke dual citizen ol woliye munen nonte kanke mansati Barrow lonne bari na diaspora section I manyi miro sotoko jannin kanyim section o pass ke bali nyim femo bela ni ya jamme kambeng jannin kawoke mbadungan na mol commande ni e kacha alkali Fabu hani saibo tunkaranyol ibemu dual citizen olet saibo tunkaranyol anin sarakule jamalu bay sankaranyol ni ajankan na mol fo nga wolle long jama balle bije mamminu long wala na mol fo mela status long sundu toure nyolu Fabu sane nyolu nka tol min fo Gambia bele wala contribution on to NPP. President Barrow could not atewol call no la ni ekaja alkali nyon siaka jata nyon kafoe ndol nato le denda mansa kundala de but this section of the constitution is very critical komi ya kenyame when it comes to retrospective because ye mol kumandi wala Dawda ende kumandi wala sinya jama ni Ibrahima kachata la ni mo jamal kachata this section is against President Barrow ni Musa Drame nyol be kachata wala tonyade ni Barrow man kachata bari ni mo jamal la kachata retros aspect part la miye Barrow discriminate. But with all this, aliye nyine kenna. Malafika diamu, malafika kumofu. Because nga hakiloto, malafika kumofu parti oma. Nganyim parti o kanubaki. Wala nanka diamu jang. Ni wonte ni mam parti o kanunu nta nyinkela mbal filla jene because man nafa ale nafa jumal benye al man fenso do je ndela fisial mo jamal be palaso do mfisiata woltin at least ngan na parti o lo yembane yemfane kuo be kenna I am not in any position but I am still in the party moli amela ko be palasi lo palasi ngin nga parti o le kanu ni ngan kanu ndewle je do kuo be bulu ila balu yiri wata nimmine doko ke nibe kukiling pour ngana lo nga wala sama tinya wala la privilege si be minu enjoy ka ngatinya man la fi wala ka fu nga boje ngata kelola nga kudoke I can what bloody benefit did I get from NPP what did I get from NPP Nda na kodo depansi jele, ngana watu kije, ngana dimbal bula, nga kuobe kije. Nga mune sotoji. Namansa kunda afele, cabinet 2016. What did I get from there? You think I'm not aware of that? I'm aware. But mune ati na hani bimbe wosila, mbe diamula, kuol kandimi, mino kake partio la kuol. Because malafi. Na partio tinya nga doko kemi. Nde dindi ata nyao nga olone. Baraka munda kon na cabinet minister atol molo. Because alka minketeng. Alni minu denta sembola. Aliye kairo soto. Albe wole kamfandi kam. Na aliye kamfandi, aliye la interest, aliye oturo nyamo kon. Ibe kamfala, ni kamfada. Ibe da bondi la koto. Ni da bondi je. Mbe dendanga kairo mingina atina soto la. Mbebe fola. Adu nimbe foda o kairo la. Aba atole tora la. Atole dingol ka bula. Mansa kundala motol kono. Atole ka salary soto alka fuel soto. Ika fatole ko cabinet ministers. Fatolunde. Ika fatole honorable ministers. So ning atinya ta batol le toral. Amanjite toral because fenne ke tora miye nafa. Amande tor ni NPP teta bi Barrow for the Mansakundal. What do I get from it? I get nothing because I don't care because it has no benefit to me. Aman nafa after na man thinking. Funny mano dala fada denka mano minsang. Cash power dala fada nga cash power sang. Ni moli Barrow nendame yenneng. Eko jita to le nyimbeke molla. Ni UDP ngol be diamule yenneng. Facebook alkaji jel. Every day bennenna. Ikan jumal kuala famara UDP ko kol kan nendela kual. Alafu Barrow resign fo yajibe bennenna. Barrow la kuo ikan ne wolla. NPP la kuo ikan ne wolla. Ikan bane wolla hanibi. Nka mune sotoji. Bar niya jenka sacrifice nzendenol. I can keep quiet. I jumal tor. We Barrow tora ninjita mam femfai Barrow tora because ndela diamo ka NPP defend foni mol kada hasidoti de bari nindanga NPP defend wobe minkala NPP be wolon bari mbe dering hani kunu mbe dering moyam kumandi jam for example akonya jita nkai nam akonya he niyokuya ngai mune niyokuya akonya nibe diamo kanung teni esa fal kala palaso don kai hani ko Barrow ya file ndeman kumaya na fatenna ngal murunko ngai ta nganyine fu ngami mvambuka fani afo moy ngai ta dukare abonde mbala esa fal nano ay sound gindina. It's not my business akonya because I knew what you can do ngai wo bandale but that is what it is but ningaje partiola existence is threatened fonga diam naliano alim blacklist nga ofan na diatale alim blacklist cabinet minister be alim blacklist na diatale in fact expel me from NPP bari nga nyim partio kanu alale anin kila ko nga fale nyame when I was going into fight tooth and nail ndengalo ne ko ndekela minister mo lekela diamol bu ko ndengalo ne ko Barrow ma o sembo soto cabinet minister ma sembo soto banko la loi mote o kan wo ko jite de kenola minister ite kenola deputy ndengo kalamuta but wo belongo kola nde I love my colleagues enough to fight so that they can get to positions of privilege and benefit. I love them enough but yalon ale minfo ako hal jazaa'ul ihsan illa al ihsan nyinya jomu nyinyal tide ni amira ko sembo watale e man nyinya jo nyinyala ala ke la bon ake malundile de alanga hakilotu NPP na diaspora Gambian olu alanga hakilotu na diaspora because nteka fo na party ole because wolam ninkombe UDP mala e ka fo concentrate on your party. Charity begins at home, true, but UDP fana parliamentarian ol begin kabirin 2016 inata section fula wonne falin the 1997 constitution okon ye banka diaspora ta falin age limit benunjele we usendable affect itade kalnga bondi ye below pass justice minister bata midla pass ye usenu dabo allow sign because constitution oko near 65 years and above 65 years you cannot be a president ngamre olof itade yobon so UDP is not NPP that is guilty. NPP ta is super guilty but UDP is guilty as well. 2017-18 Alaji Jawara private member Bill Samba eko parliamentarian olu ni ganyeta ni UDP samba ye ganyendi keta parliamentarian for UDP. If you resign from UDP, you lose your parliamentary seat. Parliamentarian olu itade kafuna nyoma Local Government Act ye ofanan dada ya be topoto sign isebo UDP as a parliamentarian coming combo Islam member minke, you don't have to lose your seat. Ise tara komi Yankuba Dabo, he can lose his seat as a boy UDP right now. Aita Esa Fall, he will not lose his chairmanship. Bari 1997 constitution okono niye okenu, you will lose your seat or position. There has to be a new election. You fanam bondije. So UDP is as well guilty. Bari diaspora la kuo. Ifanali o filije. So mandra na baroda mama de mandra na NPP da mama. Alfanal dal bijel. Alla UDP din kallan keolbe diaspora le. Minni o bankol kanu. Adun jikita ko. Ning constitution of falinta ning ala yake. Because ndolbe ka diamule mimbe ala bula da male wolo. Ala la kullo. Jumale be kala mansat. Jumale be maralo kala. Ndeni de ka diamule. UDP de mansala. NPP de mansala. Ndolle be ganyela. Bari wallahi, decision at the end of the day obe alal bud. Ni ala tata UDP ke mansa kundati anytime. Aliye mol shoto diaspora mini alon ko banku din kendol them. They can contribute, but they are dual citizens. But alfane o section of filijele adum NPP call damate parliament. UDP call bijel. But this time ndebe min fokande wo is cabinet, because cabinet the new draft 2024 cabinet sat over that draft very seriously. Go wato nin cabinet minister jamal le kadi mbe parliament le mbe draft constitutional jibe kam be olaka almost every week very consistently to go through it thoroughly. They have deleted so many sections that they felt are bad for Gambia and Gambians. So many sections. They have changed so many. Wala na sonko bekering. UDP ko ita acceptable because there were so many changes. And I'm sure those that are following are aware. Except for the one that is against their own brothers and sisters. Except for the section that is discriminatory against their own colleagues and brothers who stood shoulder to shoulder with them to get the well-deserved victory that they are enjoying today. But at the end of the day, albita sila la aliena kulubali afo anina hormanta ya albeolo fo bare ala tonya ndenga lon kon kamim fo tonya lem aliyem min kenna diaspora la doya man tambala hanna to mal bakela to have a courtesy kambunya can respect enough kana alpha dantan tan toyala ke samba baroya kaitandi ko ngal bunyale hanna to mambakela nsal bunya nga fale kordatio ay dingo min bunya na lafta bungolo la hani dingo man la fala akafala ko ha nge kumande lafta nyim bungolo nin dingo ka ha babande man la feñi lo akafala nga foyle because nge bunya bari mbalo lan na dingo nyim bunya na ya respect kordatio ko la na be kolongo sinna abe kamo sinna bari nyilmu dula kumale ti korda kono akafa dingole adingol min kumada ka foyle lafta kamole sinna jam lafta bungole lo alnene aje kordatiyo e kamo sing ama fa dingole alnene ojen alnene kordatiyo e kolongo sing ama fa dingole alnene ojen abukak because adama diyam wolt kayta ndila ko ntele tamu kordati ndingol lelmu bari nye bunyala nye respect so nye diamu hanna tumaite sonna customs and traditions and humanity demands that you extend some courtesy and respect to colleagues that you have gone through so much with to be where you are today. But sunduma kalamda alkal ma kalamda nyillon na alfal maimuna sise mang imafai imafo lamin jaware imafo Suleiman Kamara adun niabe during media kata o Suleiman Kamara lea heo molbe nyinne fokal tali respond Suleiman Kamara batata Baral tata ali alla constitution obey double cabinet ali asamba. Suleiman is not valued. Alma respect. Baral laftala ning ko keda okay alanga kacha bung Gitteh aka fintile ning problemo keda badi bung ning ko keda badi mo alnya dale akacha. Atol man cabinet you don't have not a single respect for that section. Dol bi jewol siata altile. Alkale siata Barrow for example. Alfa balle be diaspora min yalo NPP call them. Dual citizen all them. Onne siata mo jamati minu be cabinet. Adi do ko ke kodo dial. Ma fa le palaso di nyim minula. Let's say for example even Saibo Tungara. Saibo Tungara is a dual citizen. America passport or babu. Anin dindin jalu. Adu min fang balafa wa bet. Ibe jamalu. Ilafte dingole da tubabu du. Yeje kite also. They are doing everything, all of them. From HED president to last cabinet minister. Ibe lafte dingole da tubabu du. Ye taje ni karanda e mafo e senande. Ya kate kite also to je keje dingole. Falman la fal dingole ke fendi Gambia sam. Falman la fiwa. Even against your own children. Subhanalladhi khalaqa as-samawati wal ard. Allah funyam kulubalata. Well, I'll go and get a resolution and expel me from NPP, but I feel I will say this. Aliyem minke is not fair. Aliyem minka manke siloti. Aliyem minke anin teria saratol manta. Aliyem minke almu mo kendo leti bari nyinni mo kende ya saratol manta. Nini mo denda kuola ala nin kilae al dentala ni a bunya ya horoma kaye bunya e horoma nyamen decision o do bije ni be o mekla ina e kachala hanna to malte kambe na the end of the day ital alfadi ibe decision o mekla kila ka okele kila kanala ko Umar na Abubakar na Osman na Talha na Zubair na ngo lafta nyinni nekel asa no la ma foye aselo akom Mario ngo lafta nyinekela ala Jibril kinaka bari kila la Barrow be lakad kana lakum fi rasulillah uswatun hasanatun liman kana yarjullah wal yawmil akhir ala kanyil kuo dol ke kila jamana ka itandi kila la amantra kila karandikan ntol min bina kila kola ntol maral lal min bina kila la maralo kola ala kan tolle karandi foni keta hakili dawti ado ale Qur'ana wal fa ko wallahi nga ya karaw di Allah ya karlaw kilato ya karlaw min be nyiñaning lakad kana lakum wallahi abaliye fi rasulillahi nanyin kilato uswatun hasana ya karan kendola emulation, that is beautiful way of emulation. Liman kana yarjullah, for those that believe in Allah wal yawmil akhir and the day of judgment. Kila ka kenyadile anim molle be dannin kola na be decision otala wo mo kumalu ake consult le, especially decisions that are critical wala nankale ko ayon kana ni aje Umar ka fa mbang aya consult le. Ni aje sedna Umar aka fo kila e ko mbang nyindekela Jibril kaji alaka Umar sedna Umar alaka ta aka sembentu ya ka Umar le betonya ka kila ka consultation wal ka wala tin banata dala bungo na siraje muna Umar ba fala mbang. He did. If he had not consulted Umar, there would be no need for Umar to say no, and there will be no need for Allah to come down and tell them Umar is the one that is right. Naka okatol, majority of you are Muslims. I don't know if there is any Christian in our cabinet. I don't think so. I don't remember a cabinet minister that is a Christian. You're all Muslims. Majority of you very practicing Muslims. Alni molle denda kuala. Alni molle le do kuoke. Alten sawara nyoyal. You cannot consult with us. Even if you don't like us. Even if you are not going to implement our views. At least give us the respect and courtesy and the right to hear our views. Alu okay. But al mak. Ali minke da mandianye. Adunale amara mandian da male. Ntelebe dia mukam. ado NPP zakilo nindi amuta ndedi amuta minna mal alon ko mo wuli kemele be parti yokono in the ranks minimum kontan mbuka diamu kensende ali ajibe it has been a long time man diamu amon ken silata molla amon ken silata mo buka mo tal kono minka domoro samana ndela tabulo kan at least atal kono atije mi alon ko wala kandela bilol jo atal kono mo tal kono min ende samba school. None of you sent me to school. Alien alpha yari ngol jemendi ngo nyingol bebe ndakono. Na kuwa adiatali. Because I am efficient. I add value to whatever I am in. That is why. Some of you think I'm a good partner. You believe I am efficient. You believe I am valuable. But you have added nothing to that value that I have. So you know, Gambians. So this is it for cabinet. Journalists all. Mbakum Faladame. Dauda Jallo, your justice minister, is going to Mansakunda today. He'll be there with Dr. Ismail Assise. Go and ask him these questions. Honorable Minister, you have fought alongside people. In fact, you were behind people that are dual citizens to put Barrow to power. And one of the promises Barrow government made is to remove and reform the constitution so that discrimination against diaspora is stopped. You have not brought any electoral reform to include diaspora. Diaspora is not still voting. Anybody that is going to vote has to fly to Gambia, pay tickets. Whether you are voting for PDOIS or Adama Barrow, you must pay your ticket, go register, go back to your work, go again, pay ticket again, go back to Gambia and vote. You have not reformed that. You have not removed that section of the constitution that stopped them from being ministers, from being National Assembly members without any justification. Because like I said, from what I know, intelligence institution, well sensitive to ministerial institution. Because you got sensitive information on me before secrecy akaba mundon. Any minister yaje institution on leka tarako or leka information on dia. Ateka preside wala report. National Intelligence Agency na NIA wala SIS is more sensitive than president's office. Because information about SIS like our president's office, that is what becomes a sensitive information. For police on the interior. Police is more sensitive than interior. Immigration is more sensitive than interior itself. Because sensitive information about yes, minister tabloka. Gamcel, Port Authority. These are the sensitive institutions we have. If dual citizens can hold these places, what is the justification that they cannot be ministers? A dual citizen, major constitution where it says core, a dual citizen cannot be an intelligence chief. I have not seen anywhere that it says a dual citizen cannot be Inspector General of Police or military chief or Director of Military Intelligence at the Gambia Armed Forces. If they are allowed to do those things, why are they not allowed to be ministers or National Assembly members? In terms of sensitivity, this is an open knowledge. Tell me, Daudala office, Theofen Nataje, Akabo police, criminal investigations, serious crimes, state secrets, Akabo police, ya samba Daudala tabulot. Jumal leka investigate. Police IGP can be a dual citizen. If that position can be handled by a dual citizen, where these sensitive informations are coming from, Iko Dauda ya Kalabanda Meng already prepared. That one cannot be held by a dual citizen. There is logic behind that. Seriously, there is only one thing. Ngani jowe akola fendije. If malafi moe palaso soto, iniye keloke ya amira ko adung alaya. Nimu kuja ubalti momo min safete ebolo soto la. Because alamira nali yimbondi Barrow bal bon la yindol ke ministaldi momo harjem ndika wolo soto barendol we are very disappointed because ngalon neko hanna tuma aliya bondi fang political will ngaje ko obije It may not even pass at the parliament. But we believe NPP there is political will to consider diaspora. There is political will. At least pretend. Hanat Malbe National Assembly member Albe Dukulale later. You will talk to them on the ground later. Pretend that you care about us, that there is political will. But even with that, blatantly, the open. Alaitan ninna atol nyom atol nyon sofa balo de kera atol yamran ndolba atol la right fight la albalona. So yole fale alkal konde, if you are listening, my uncle Fabusane, if you are listening, if you are watching, Sundu Ture, Bala Musa Kanute, the entire diaspora NPP, the entire diaspora UDP, the entire diaspora anywhere you are, New Dual Citizen order, this is what cabinet does. A betrayal against vibrant, intelligent, and Gambia-loving citizens whose only reason to acquire documents of other countries is to better their status and continue to better the living conditions of their fellow Gambians back in the Gambia through investments, through infrastructure, through remittances. And you are aware of all of this because the economy is showing, the infrastructure is showing, the living condition is showing. Everything is showing. President Barrow farm visit agriculture farm. Gambia din tije mi aka fanwe. For science and Amiduja. Barrow farm, every single farm, agriculture farm he visited and is proud of is a diaspora Gambian that left and spent his entire savings from the diaspora. Adada spent Gambia. Every single agriculture farm. Gunjur Lomba, Sifo Lomba, Maro Farm Lomba, name them. Mohammed Jawara, Mimbe GNPC La Farm, Jabakunko, you name them. We love that country. Alamale also Cairo. Alamale also Cairo. Alamale Nkisa Setanwa. But Maimuna Sise, your people are marginalized. Journalism, don't forget to ask Dauda Jallo about this. Assalamu alaikum.